Welcome back to my channel. I'm standing at the top of a hill, not really a mountain, but I'm on my way back from Cranbrook. I was visiting my grandpa for the weekend, and my dad reminded me that today's Memorial Day, so I just wanted to pop in here really quick and wish you all a meaningful Memorial Day. I didn't make one of my regular videos, but I kind of like doing lives for this stuff anyways. Just because it seems to make a little more sense that way. And yeah, I was out of town all weekend. I went to a swap meet, and hi guys, I went to a swap meet, and while I was down at the swap meet, I was visiting my grandpa, but I wanted to take a moment just to stop here at this viewpoint and just say that I wish all my US friends a meaningful Memorial Day. So I'm not going to be on for long, guys. I've got my family, like my mom and my siblings, waiting in the truck for me. And yeah, I just wanted to do a quick 5-minute live for you guys. And yeah, I was just visiting my grandpa. He's 91. And he actually escaped Berlin before the wall went up. So he actually escaped East Berlin. Forgive me if I get any details wrong, because I really need to brush up on my history. But so he escaped East Berlin when he was just graduated high school, because I guess during that time they were going to draft any of the boys who were freshly graduated, and that was during Russia occupied Germany. And my grandpa, he got sent away by his parents because they heard that the Russians were going to draft any graduate age boys. So his parents knew this, and my grandpa had an aunt in West Germany, West Berlin, and so his parents sent him away to visit his aunt, but my grandpa didn't know that he wasn't going to see his parents again until after the wall came down. So he never got drafted because his parents, they heard about this draft. My grandpa didn't know about it. Obviously, he was a kid at the time. And he stayed with his aunt, I think, until he was 21, so it was a few years. And then at the age of 21, he decided to come to Canada for better opportunities. And he was supposed to come to Canada with a friend of his, but the night before they were supposed to get on their boat, my grandpa's friend bailed on him. So my grandpa came to Canada by himself, and he came to Canada. He had money in his pocket. He met a girl on the boat. My grandpa telling me he must have been a handsome man, because he had 3 girlfriends on the boat coming over from Germany. And then the one girl, she wanted him to meet her uncles or her cousins or somebody. So he went with her, and then friends of hers, or friends of her family, of her cousins or whoever, they had, so they're friends. Anyways, he was giving them a ride somewhere, and I don't remember exactly the story, but anyways, they ended up getting drunk, and he ended up giving them a ride back to wherever they were going. My grandpa didn't get drunk. He dropped them off somewhere. He came and picked up these people, and then he found out after he dropped them off that they'd stolen his wallet out of his jacket in the back of the car, and they'd taken all his money. And my grandpa had just got to Canada, so he decided to take a train. He left east coast of Canada. He decided to come out west, and he took a train here. In Germany, though, he was used to the train stations being open all night long. So when he got here on the train in the middle of the night, he ended up leaving the train station because he had no money. He went to go get a hamburger because all he had left was a quarter. So he left his luggage in the train station, and he went to go get a hamburger. He was going to come back and get his luggage, but when he came back to get his luggage, the train station was locked. So he decided to sleep outside the train station, because all of his luggage, everything he owned now at this point, was locked in the train station. So anyways, a cop came and found him, and they told him he couldn't be out there. So he took him back to the station. My grandpa spent the night in the station, and the cop brought him back to the train station when they opened to get his luggage. And now, I don't remember, so then the cop gave my grandpa $2. He told him, here's $2 for you for groceries for the week. And he's like, when you have a job, you can pay it back. My grandpa ended up getting a job at a brick making factory. He paid the man back, and then he went on to do a whole bunch of other different things for different people. Tried to sell life insurance for a while, sold cars for a while, just did what he could, I guess, for money. But anyways, guys, my grandpa remembers World War II, and he was a little boy in Germany when the war started. The war started when my grandpa was 5 years old. And I just found this out about my grandpa today, actually. My grandpa's 91. And so he was born in Germany. And at 5 years old, World War II started. And after the war started, his dad, my great-grandpa, got drafted, I guess, to be... he was a dentist, so he got drafted, and he ended up going to the battlefields, I guess, or wherever they would put those types of people, and he just did dentistry work for the soldiers. But after the war ended, my great-grandpa, my grandpa's dad, became a prisoner of war. So they kept him because he was a dentist. So he became a prisoner of war for 2 years. And then he came home to see his family finally after that. So my grandpa was 5 years old. By the time his dad came back, my grandpa was, how old would he have been? I think my grandpa said he was 16 by the time his dad came back. And he, I guess my great-grandpa was messed up from all that. He started drinking shortly afterwards. And my grandpa only ended up being able to spend a couple years with his dad before my grandpa got sent away to West Berlin to escape the wall being built. And then my grandpa didn't get to come back and see his parents again until after the wall came down in the 80s. So that's kind of a little bit of my family history. I didn't know a lot of that stuff, actually. Like, I haven't really got to know my grandpa a whole lot over the year, over my childhood. But yeah, today we went out for breakfast, and I made a point of asking him some questions just about his life, like growing up and stuff. And because it's a crazy thing, like my grandpa only really got to spend maybe like not even 10 years of his life with his dad because of the war, and just because of well, just the way that things went, I guess, back then. And anyway, it's good to be able to hear some of these stories from him. And yeah, he's 91 years old, so we want to get the visits in while we can, guys. But I just wanted to stop up here and share with you guys some of my grandpa's stories, and just tell you all that that anyone who's had to experience war, been affected by it like the way that my grandpa was, is it takes a really tough spirit to be able to live through something like that. And my grandpa is just such a laid-back guy, and he doesn't let any of that stuff bother him. I guess at 91, maybe you just learn how not to be bothered by things you can't change. But yeah, guys, so a very meaningful Memorial Day to all of you, and just check out this view, guys. It's beautiful up here. This is the Columbia River viewpoint in BC. It's just outside of Canal Flats in British Columbia, Canada. And sorry guys, I can't see your comments because it's too bright out here, but I'll just take a moment just to say hello to everybody. Hello Keith and Sick Bastard and Barry and Warren, Jim. Yeah, hello all of you guys. I've got family waiting in the car. Thanks, Buck. And so I shouldn't be up here for too long, guys. But hello everybody. Scott, Bagernut, JF flyer. Yeah. I hope you guys are all doing good today, and I hope you all had a good weekend. I had a good weekend hanging out with my grandpa and going to the swap meet. But right now, I gotta go back down to the truck because my family's waiting for me and I'm starting to feel rude. So I hope you guys all are having a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's hot out here in the city, so I'm gonna go and get in the air conditioning and the wind in my truck. But I hope you all take care, and I'll leave you guys with a view. So thanks everyone for popping in. Just a short one today. Have a good one, everybody.